Good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business, RTV's primetime business news bulletin. I'm Indivari Amwat. Here's a look at tonight's headlines first. Rubber and plastic industrialists urged to acquire new technology, and tourism arrivals recover in July. We take a look at the stories in detail now. Minister of Industry and Commerce Risad Badruddin says rubber and plastics industrialists have to acquire new and emerging technology in order to increase the value addition of products. He also stressed that industries should improve their capacities in manufacturing infrastructure and knowledge management to harness better results. The minister expressed these views at the inauguration of the third Sri Lanka Plast Expo, which began at the BMICH this morning. The expo showcases 4 exhibitions in the areas of plastics, rubber, packaging and manufacturing needs. It displays over 175 stalls with representations from 10 countries, including Germany, China and Taiwan.
As for rubber, it is one of our main exports. It is also used heavily in local manufacturing. In 2014, $195 million of rubber was consumed for local manufacturing. However, we are facing some difficult time in our rubber sector. Issues such as global market situation, supply side constraints, lack of technology to modernize the sector, and artificial rubber imports need to be resolved for the development of this sector.
And Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority says tourist arrivals to Sri Lanka grew 19.1% in July to 209,351. Last month, the arrivals slowed to a growth of 2.2%. Latest data shows that arrivals from China, India and Western Europe have grown. Over 30,600 tourists have arrived from China, outnumbering the arrivals from the traditional Indian market. However, during the first 7 months of 2016, over 200,000 visitors have arrived in Sri Lanka as against 163,400 tourists from China. The cumulative arrivals up to July were up 16.7% to 1.17 million visitors. The Central Depository System, a fully owned subsidiary of the Colombo Stock Exchange, announced the launch of CDS eConnect, a secure electronic business portal that offers an array of online services to CDS account holders. With CDS eConnect, account holders have the ability to access resources including transaction details, portfolio reports and past monthly statements in real time and at the click of a button. For institutions such as margin providers, the ability to manage multiple user accounts through a single user ID is another key feature of this facility. The technology for the eConnect service is provided by Millennium Information Technologies, who are part of the London Stock Exchange Group. MIT is also the provider of the CDS system. The introduction of eConnect means that the CDS now joins depositories from around the world in offering electronic services to account holders. Many peer depositories in the Asian region are currently providing similar facilities.
These facilities can be given very conveniently to everyone on a click of a button, that you can do most of the things by a click of a button. I think this is what we are leading towards. We are always trying, and we have always achieved to world standards in doing business. And so it's a well-regulated market with instruments coming in, new instruments coming in very soon. It not only that is enough, but we have to provide convenience.
We take a short break. We'll be back with more after this. Welcome back to the news. The 29th Law Asia Conference of the Law Association of Asia and the Pacific, which also marks Golden Jubilee of the organization, will be held in Sri Lanka from next Friday. The 4-day conference will attract all stakeholders in the legal sectors from the Asia-Pacific region. Law Asia comprises over 40 member organizations and has individual members from more than 50 countries worldwide. The chairman of Law Asia Organizing Committee, Upul Jayasuriya, said A roundtable discussion for regional chief justices will also be held during the event.
This is an expression of confidence and trust in our country and the re-establishment of principles of rule of law, democracy, and also the independence of judiciary. These matters that we were undergoing were watched by the entire world, not only in the Asian region.
We'll be back with Stock Watch after this break. Welcome back. Market ended the week stronger amidst positive investor sentiments, and the turnover touched the billion mark on mixed investor activity. The All Share Price Index gained 38.88 to close at 6,517.13, while the S&P SL20 index gained 20.34 to close at 3,531.36. Turnover for the day amounted to 1,054.7 million rupees. The top traded counters were Singer Sri Lanka with 237.9 million rupees, Lanka Ceramics 131.4 million rupees, Expo Lanka 90.4 million rupees, Hemas Holdings 66.7 million rupees, and Hatton National Bank 61.1 million rupees. Foreign investors were net buyers for the day, with interest seen on Singer Sri Lanka, Hemas Holdings, and Expo Lanka. Foreign inflows amounted to around 417.9 million rupees, while foreign outflows totaled 250 million rupees. Here's a look at the day's foreign currency rates. And now we take a look at the dealing room update.
The Sri Lankan rupee ended firmer on Thursday. 1 week forward ended at 145.80 to 145.88, up from Wednesday's close of 146 to 146.15, while the spot rupee closed at around 145.60 to 145.68 per dollar. This week, the forward premiums for short-term maturities increased, while the longer duration premiums remain at the same levels. The 3-month premium traded at around 255 to 275 levels, while the 1-year premium quoted at 900 to 930 levels. Today, overnight call money rates traded at 8.35% to 8.40% levels, and overnight repo rates traded at around 8.30% to 8.36% levels. Treasury bill yields of 3, 6 and 12 months increased considerably at the auction held on the 3rd of August 2016. The 6-month yield increased by 21 basis points from the previous auction, recording 9.90%. 12 months increased to 10.73% from 10.48%. 3 months yield increased to 8.99% from 8.80%, prevailing at the auction held on the 20th of July 2016. 3 months bids were rejected at the previous auction held on the 27th of July 2016. The Treasury bond rate in the secondary market slightly decreased during this week. Yesterday, the 6-year maturity on the 1st of October 2022 closing around 11 to 11.10 levels, while on the 1st of June 2026, maturity 10-year bond ended at 12.55 to 12.60 levels. Year-on-year inflation decreased to 5.5% in July from 6% recorded in June. This was mainly due to price decrease in non-food groups. Annual average increased to 2.7% in July from 2.2% recorded in June.
That's all the news from State of Business for tonight. We'll see you again this Sunday at 7 p.m. with Biz Roundup. Good night.